Hey, welcome to your weekly Wednesday breakthrough. I'm Carolyn Bishop, your business balance coach. Today, we're going to talk about how to get more yeses in December. Because let me know, have you had those years where you're like, oh, it's December. It's going to get quiet. Nobody's going to want to communicate with me. My sales are going to go down. Things aren't going to happen. Have you ever experienced that? Or maybe you've approached December's before, like, yes, I'm going to do this year, and this is going to be great. And I'm going to finish off amazing. And then you're like, where is everybody? Or you're in communication with people, but they're not saying yes. And they're like, wait till the new year. Can you get back to me after the holidays? Have you experienced that? Let me know if you have, because today what we're going to talk about is two different groups of ways that you can actually get more yeses in December, and they're tiny little tweaks, and they can make a huge difference in your results. So you can have your best December yet, right? And have this actually be one of the best months that you have. So if that sounds good to you, let me know that you're here. Hello, hello. I see you coming in. Perfect. Just realized I forgot to jump in so that I can see all of your conversation. Okay, jumping in, making sure that I can see. Okay, and here we go. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that I am live, that you guys can see me. Will you let me know that you can see me? Just say yes. All right, it keeps giving me the, do you want to be an expert in your own group? I'm like, yeah. That's so funny, isn't it? Wild how every time we do a little something different in Facebook, they give us a whole bunch of questions and clarification. There we go. Hey, Christy. Hey, Paula. Hey, Antara. Say hi, you guys. Let me know that you're here. I'm looking forward to walking you through this because I want you to have your best December yet. Are you ready for your best December yet? Tell me if you are. Okay, so there's two groups of methods that I'm going to be sharing with you. One is tactical and one is, we'll call it emotional. Okay, so two groups of different ways that you can actually make little tiny tweaks to get great results in December. Yay, see you here, Yvette. I see you here, Antara. All right, you guys, yeah, say hello, say hello. I see the comments coming in. Okay, so first thing, we're going to talk tactical ways, meaning like strategic methods that you can use that can kind of put a little bit of urgency onto things. Urgency is a really powerful tool in your business and really, really powerful in December. Urgency, what that means is it kind of helps people get past their fears, get past their hesitations, get past their wondering because they're like, oh my gosh, I have to decide now. What it does is it helps people step into their CEO mentality there. I'm a decision maker. I own this business. I need to make a decision and I need to make it now. And that's really helpful for us as the people who are saying, hey, would you like to or would you not? It's helpful for them when we do that because it lets people take action and start getting results or make the decision to not take action and go in a different manner, right? Because have you ever like take yourself, put yourself in the position of being the consumer? Have you ever sat in indecision for a while? Have you ever sat there going, should I, shouldn't I? Is this a good move? Is this not a good move? What I It's exhausting, isn't it? Have you ever been there yourself? Would you let me know? Okay, would you? Yeah, anyone else been there? Hey, Kristen. Good morning, Kayla. Hi, Diana. Hey, Yvette. Awesome. All right, so let me know. Have you been there before where you're sitting in decision and you're not sure how to move forward? Right? You're like, should I get this program? Should I not get this program? Should I hire this coach? Should I not hire this coach? Should I buy this Christmas present for this person? Should I not buy this? Should I get them something else? Should I? Have you ever been sitting? Yeah, I see the hands coming up with those little, I love those little pictures. Thank you. Have you ever been there? It's tiring, right? It makes us feel stuck. It makes us feel exhausted, not because we're doing anything, but because we're sitting in a stagnant place. So, one of the most important things in business is not necessarily what you do for people, it's how you make them feel. Okay. And when people feel progress with you, when people feel advancement, when they feel movement, when they're in your space, they want more of you. So even if the decision is, you know what? No, it's okay. So our goal with this urgency, these tactical things I'm going to be telling you about in December is a powerful tool that's going to make people feel forward movement with you. And urgency is a big way to start getting big results in December. So here we go. I'm going to list out some tactical ways. Yes, you've been there. I see it. Thank you guys. I'm so grateful when you are participating in the conversation. Okay, so first of all, if you're in conversation with somebody in December, or you have somebody who's a great prospect, somebody that maybe you're going to open back up the conversation, one of the reasons that you can reach out or encourage them to make that decision right here, right now in December, instead of waiting until the new year, is to, here's a tactical way to do it, is to say, hey, I know December can be a really busy month. I know that there's lots to do. We all want time with our families. We all want to be making great memories. We also want to set ourselves up for the new year really, really strongly. So here's what I'm doing right now that you may want to take advantage of. And then you jump in with this tactical way to get more yeses in December. You tack on a little bit of more time to what you're offering by giving them kind of a little window in December that's extra. That, like, let's say your program is 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, that you also say, and you know what, I'm going to give you that extra time in December to get yourself in, to get yourself ready for the new year. So you're not kind of scrambling at the beginning of the year to get things started, but so that you can go through December enjoying time with your family, enjoying time making these memories, and in the downtime, in the relaxed time, you can get started. So that works really, really effectively if you are a coach, if you are selling courses, if you are doing something that they can work on their own, right? Because again, when we're doing this, we don't want to set ourselves up to work necessarily more in December. So be really careful with that. You don't want to should on yourself. Carolyn said I should be offering extra time in December. No, 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 no. No. But if you have a program that is a specific length of time, one of the tactical ways you can get more yeses in December is to say, hey, I'm actually adding some time in December onto the additional startup that you'd be doing in the new year, because that way you can actually get started with relaxed feeling, enjoying the time with your family, but you're going to have some downtime every so often that you may want to jump into this. And so that's how you can get the yes, get the commitment right now in December and have your business have that result in this month. That's one of the tactical ways. Now, maybe you don't have a coaching business and adding on time isn't necessarily the way that would work for your business. Well, this can also work for those coaching businesses and course businesses, but also if you have like a physical product you're selling, is that the second tactical way to get more things in December. Is this making sense? First of all, before I move on to the second tactical way, did this make sense? I see Teresa here, Amethyst. Hi. Okay, so we were talking about getting more yeses in December and how to avoid that. Can you reach back to me in the new year? I think I'm just going to wait till after Christmas. I'm going to wait for the holidays to be done, right? We want to make December a really powerful month. So did that first one make sense for some of you with that lining up with your business of, hey, I could offer those pieces in December, get the commitment now for the new client by giving them a little bit of extra time added on to what my normal time would be. And it's a great way to have people commit right now so that you can have a really powerful December. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So then the next one. Okay. The next tactical way, and especially for those of you who maybe have a physical product that you're sharing or a package of products with your expertise that comes, is I want you to think about something that you could do between now and the end of the year. Maybe it's a one-day special training. Maybe it's a special how to kick off the new year event, something that you could do before now. You don't have to do this. These are ideas, remember? But if it works for you and you're thinking, yeah, between maybe the 26th and the 31st, I could do a 1-hour workshop, or I could do a half-day special thing that would entice them, that they have to be a part of your roster, your team, your clients, your customers, that they have to be a part of that to take advantage. So you can say, oh my gosh, I know that, and again, you'll hear every time I talk about it, I acknowledge what they might be feeling to meet them where they're at. I know that you might be feeling that, the holidays, they can have so much going on. There's times we want to spend with our family. We've got a lot, maybe shopping to do. Maybe you're traveling this year, and I get that. Meet them where they are. Let them know you understand, because that's real, right? That's reality. And then say, and so connect it. And so I'm going to be doing a really special event that's only for my current customers or only for my current team members or only for my current clients, but right before the new year starts. And I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to be a part of that. And so I know that it may seem like the best idea to wait until after the holidays, or it may seem the new year is going to be a better time to start. But can I really encourage you from my heart that I really believe that starting before then is the best way because of this event? And so you can connect. This is a tactical reason why they would want to start connected to an event that's happening in December, right? So you can increase your December results, increase the yeses you're getting in December, and not have the push off to the new year happening. Okay, so that is a second tactical move. Yes, can you guys think of events that you could do? What could you do that would be special that is happening that you could make happen before the end of the year that they would want to be a client, they would want to be a customer, they would want to be part of your team right now before the end of the year to be a part of that? So jot down some ideas for yourself. If you're willing to share them here, that would be awesome because that can help trigger other people. What could you do for those clients, customers, team members, the people you have that already commit before that happens, that could be a special thing that they would want before the new year starts, right? Okay, so that's a second tactical idea to how to increase your yeses in December. And I have a third one, and then we're going to go through some of the a whole different grouping of them, the mental emotional. So are we good? You guys ready for the next one? Or if you have any questions, let me know, pop them in. Okay, so this is how to raise up your yeses in December. Okay, third tactical method. Okay, now this is very monetary based. If they're purchasing from you, okay, if you're a coach, if you're a course creator, if you are in network marketing and they are buying into a business, okay, they are making investments into themselves and their business growth in any way. So you're all leaders here, right? We are in this group because you are leaders, coaches, and teachers, which means if they make an investment into becoming part of your clientele, they're making an investment into their education. They're making an investment maybe into their own business. They're making an investment into their health. They're making an educational investment. Now, I'm not a tax advisor, but for most of you in your businesses, and this would depend on the businesses and you'd have to talk and figure it out how it worked for your business. But most of your clients who are purchasing from you, if you are a coach, a leader, or a teacher, that is a tax write-off. Okay. It is an investment into themselves. It's an educational investment. Maybe it's a business investment. They are tax write-offs. So that is another tactical thing to just bring up with people. Hey, I know, and again, you'll see me acknowledge where they are right now. I know this is a busy time of year. I know there's maybe travel, or you've got friends, or you've got lots of meals to cook, or you've got just family time that you're really wanting to have. I totally believe in that. And I think that's so smart. Meet them where they are, right? However, you may want to get this going right before the end of the new year, because when you do this, you will have the tax benefits for that year. If we wait until the new year to get you started, you lose the tax benefits for that previous year. It would be really beneficial for you to get started now so that you actually have that tax benefit for this year. Now, again, check into that. Talk to, I'm not a specialist in that, but I know for the businesses I've had, this is legit. So that is another tactical thing that you can bring up for a reason for them to get started in December so that you can increase your yeses in December. Okay, so there is the third tactical way that you can get more yeses in December. The first is tacking on a little bit of time to your offer, so that if you're a coach or if you're a course creator, if you have something that has a time limit to it, add in a little bit of extra time in December with the conversation of, I know you're busy and I know that this may be not the time for you to totally kick it off. I get that, right? Show your understanding, but I'm going to actually add on extra time so that you can start this in a relaxed way, so that when you're sitting down with an eggnog, or you're having a cup of hot cocoa, or you're just, actually having some time because you've got some time off work, that you can get your fingers into this so that by the time the new year starts, you'll be really ready to go and not just getting started. Okay, so that could be something that you do, is you add that extra time for them. Second tactical way that we talked about was doing something special right before Christmas that they would want to be part of your clientele, like a workshop or a special thing that is meant to kick off the new year well, that they're going to want to have before the new year starts, right? Set something up. What could you do that would get them wanting to start now to get to be able to have that? Because only those who have already started before the end of December will get that, right? So that's going to raise your yeses in December. And then the third tactical way to raise the number of yeses that you're getting in December is to talk about the fact that them purchasing you as a coach, as a teacher, as a leader, or making a business investment for themselves, that is actually going to be beneficial on their taxes. Make sure you double check that. Okay. All right. So do we have any questions? Will you guys do me a favor with your fingers or your thumbs if you're on your phone and just say, I got them. I've got the tactical ideas. I get them. Or if you have any questions, pop them in. Will you do me that a favor right now? And let me know if these are making sense for you. Okay. And then we're going to get into the second grouping of how you're going to raise your yeses in December. We're going to talk, there's a whole nother grouping of how to do this, is the emotional piece of it, the emotional. So you guys let me know. We put, it's making sense. It's making sense, or I have new ideas, or I have a question. Let me know. Will you do me a favor and with your thumbs or your fingers, let me know it's making sense. Just that really helps me when you guys are there. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of yeses. Oh, good, good, good. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. That's so helpful. By the way, if you see me looking down, I have me on my phone looking so that I can follow the comments, because I'm coming through a program called StreamYard. And so all I see is Facebook user, Facebook user, Facebook user, unless you've granted StreamYard permission for your name. So that's why you see me looking down for the comments. All right. Are you ready for the emotional piece? Say, I'm ready for emotions. I'm ready for emotions. Let me know that you are. Okay, because we're going to go into the second grouping of how to get more yeses in December. Are you already feeling like, oh my gosh, I could make this a great month? Oh my gosh, I really could have some positive changes happen, and like a kick tail on last year's December. Maybe this could be one of my best months ever. Maybe this could be every year one of the months that I'm like, oh, heck no, I don't ignore my business and put it aside. Like I am like, woohoo, because I can get yeses more easily. This can be the most amazing month if you use some of these strategies. Yes. Okay. I see. Ready. Here we go. All right. Let's get into the emotional piece then. Okay. The first thing is, when we think about whenever I have something that I'm like, okay, if people are saying, if there's a stopper, if there's an objection, I want to take myself into the place of that person and think, why do I think that's a good idea? Like, oh, I'm just going to start in the new year. I'm just going to wait till after the holidays. Now's not a good time. I've got so much going on. I want to step into that feeling and feel it myself, because then I can put myself in the position of saying, what would make me move forward right now? Because that's our jobs, right? As the leaders, the coaches, and teachers, is if we want to really help people progress from a place of heart, it's not about convincing them for our benefit that they should move forward. It's about connecting with what is the real reason. And is that based on fear and hesitation, or the unknowing of how great things will be on the other side, right? Like, your program or your coaching is, or is it a justifiable, really great reason to hold off? And in that case, we don't want to try and sell them, right? But for the most part, when people are saying, not in December, I want to wait till the new year, it's just coming from a place of maybe overwhelm or fear of having too much to do, or saying yes and then not actually working with it or moving forward, or just that it was a waste of that time. So that's where we want to connect in. And that's how we want to structure these reasons that people would want to say yes from December. So the first one, and the emotional side, is when I step into the mind of my prospects and they're saying, you know what, I just want to wait until December. Well, first of all, I'm going to do some of the tactical things and say, you know what, come in now, and I'm going to give you those last couple of weeks of December for free, so that you can step in and get into this without the pressure of feeling like, I got to do this, I'm paying for this. No. We're going to get you going so that you can dip your toe in and get started for the new year. Okay, so that was that tactical piece. And then I'm going to dip into the emotional piece, because don't you want to start the year not from ground zero, not from feeling like, okay, now it's the new year. Where am I going? What am I doing? What's happening? And you're still coming out of the fog of the holidays. You got decorations to put away. You've got trees to take down if that's how you celebrate. You've got thank you notes to send for, any outside long distance gifts that came in. Maybe you're still traveling in the beginning of the new year. Maybe now you got to get ready for the kids to go back to school. Like there's going to be stuff at the beginning of December. So can you see how I would meet the client where they are and go, oh yeah, that's going to be there too. So now here's the emotional connection to it. If you start the year on January 1st with already having your toe dipped in, you're not going to feel that haziness. You're not going to feel that scramble. Oh, now I'm going. Now I got to start. Now I got to do this. Or here's the other piece. Like you don't want to get halfway through January and go, oh my gosh, it's already halfway through January. And I was going to start this year off really strong. Let's have you dip in now so that you can really start off in a good mode at an easy pace that feels more simplistic, that you can move forward slowly without having to feel the pressure of, I got to start now. It's New Year's. I got to get going. I promised myself this new year. Let's not put ourselves in the position of that scramble. Can you see the emotional piece that you can do with that? And it's real. It's not a convincing thing, but like when you come into the new year, don't you want to come in with like, oh, yes, I got this. Let's do this. This is going to be my best ever. And that feeling of defeat that can happen if you're halfway through January or you're at the end of January, or even worse than I've done it, where it's like halfway through February, the end of February, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this was going to be my best year ever. I guess I should probably get going on those things, right? You start to feel like a failure before you even got going. Okay. These are the things we can talk about with our clients and say, if you can dip in now, this will be a nice way for you to get started in an easy flow, and you bring in the idea of simplicity and ease, because really it's one of the easiest ways to do it when they start in December. So can you see how that emotional place of the, yeah, that would be easier, can help you raise yeses in December? Because December, we are in that holiday mode. We are relaxing. And if we can step forward slowly and casually and comfortably through a new decision and something new, then we can start the year without feeling like, oh, okay, I got to do it now. It's the new year. I got to go. And without that panic feeling. So it's about starting the year with the tools that you need so that you can come through in a place of simplicity and ease and relaxation. Does that make sense? Can you see how that's kind of an emotional method of coming at it differently than I'm just going to wait till the new year. I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. So that is how we can get more yeses in December, is the acknowledgement of that and that feeling of the new year and the wanting to go places and the suddenly realizing it's halfway through January or February, March, and we haven't really moved. And then you can ask questions. Have you done that before? I know I have. And let them feel it. Let them be like, yeah, I have. I've been halfway through January and gone, oh, this was going to be my greatest year. Have you guys? I totally have. I totally have on stuff been like, oh my gosh, it's March. Where the heck did the beginning of the year go? Have you done that? Okay. And these are things we can ask them because it connects them to their emotional feelings of, I really do want this year to be different. I really do. And so we're not convincing, but we're having them connect into the emotion. Okay, and now here's, yay, good, makes so much sense. Okay, great. Hi, Karen. Hey, Darlene. I see some other people popping on here. We're talking about how to get more yeses in December. Now, I'm going to share this one. Well, it's not the final one, actually. I have a summary piece for you, but there's one more sort of emotional strategy. And I kind of hate to use the word tactic or strategy when it comes to emotion, because it's not about convincing. It's about having them connect in what's really best for them so that they can get past their fear, so that they can let go of the overwhelm or stress that they may be feeling in the holiday season, and to approach it feeling powerful, feeling good about themselves, knowing that they made a really great decision, so that not only are you getting yeses, more yeses in December, but that the people you're working with are so grateful that they said yes in December, that they're like, I'm so thankful I found you. Okay, so one of the best ways for the emotional piece is to get them to connect to their own emotions. And here's how you do it. You ask questions. So first, meet them where they are. Okay. I know that December can be crazy. I know that there's lots of things to do. We maybe have family, maybe you're traveling. There's lots of different, meet them. Let them know you know. Let them know you get it. And then two, the second piece to this is then start asking questions. I have, and you can say if this is legit, or you can say, I really believe that December is one of the best ways to get started. And here's a few reasons. And you can tell them why you think it's the best way to get started, mention some of the tactical pieces, and then you back it up and you're going to bring it to the emotion now. And you say, but you'd never want to do that unless you really believe it's the best way. So why would now be a better time for you to start than waiting for the new year? Why would now be better for you? What of those things that I mentioned would be a good reason for you to start now instead of January? Or what is it that is working for you? That why do you think maybe dipping your toe in and getting started in this easy, simpler form in December might be a good reason? Like what would entice you? Why would December be better for you? And wait and let them come up with the answer. Because what that does is it puts them in a position of going, why would December be a better thing? And they can start to see if it truly is the better decision. Because again, we are not selling just to sell. We're selling to change lives, right? This is about helping people through their fears, their hesitations, their overwhelm, their stress that might be holding them back from a really great decision. So let them tell you why it would be a good decision with those little prompts of, here's why I think it's good in December. There's this, there's this, there's this, there's this. This is why I coach my people to start in December. Tell them that. Tell them why you believe it's really good. And then say, but why would it be good for you? Why would this be a good decision? And get them to tell, because that will have them connecting into their emotions. And then here's another question you can ask along the same lines that will help them move forward through that decision in December. Okay. What do you think will happen if you wait? What might you miss out on? What might not be there for you if you wait till the new year? What might you have missed? So why do you think now would be a better time? Would be, right? Like you're throwing them hypothetically. Why do you think now would be a better time? And then what do you think would happen if you don't do it? What might you miss out on? And get them to come up with the things that they would miss out on. Well, I'd just be procrastinating a little bit longer. I may have that thing happen where I'm halfway through January and I haven't got started. Well, the new year is going to be a little hectic too, with the kids going back to school and trying to clean up the decorations. And I'm probably going to end up delaying, and they will come up with the things. And if you can let them come up with them, one of the best ways to be a really powerful coach and have people solid in their decisions is not to tell people why it's a good decision. It's to ask them why they think it's a good decision, because only they know where they're coming from. And when we serve, when we coach, when we lead, when we teach from a place of heart, we want to make sure that it is the right decision for them and that they are moving forward with a confidence and belief. Yes? Are you with me? Like, I know you're here because you want to not only grow your business substantially, but because you want to be a really positive impact for other people. Yes? And so we want to make sure that it is a good choice for them. So ask them, why would starting now, if you did, why would starting now be a good idea? And then what do you think would happen if you don't? What might you miss out on, or what would you be worried about not having? Okay, so there are some of the emotional pieces of how you can have people connect in with their emotions and their true desires to proceed and their true willingness to step in and make a difference in their lives. Okay, that not only tactical, oh, my brain, it's really smart if I start now because there's some extra time in the offer. I'll be able to start the new year off on a strong note. There's that special event that's happening that I have to be a client in December to be able to take advantage of. I could have tax write-offs, possibly go check on that one. And then you know what, I really do want to get started now because I don't want to be halfway through January. Kicking into the emotional readings. I want to start the year with the tools that I need, not be scrambling for them afterwards. I believe now is a better time because of, I don't want to miss out on, and have them connect into the emotional desires that's true for them. So there are some of your emotional ways you can get more yeses in December. And remember, this is not about manipulation. This is not about selling. This is not about convincing. And I know you know that yourself. So I just wanted to clarify that's not where I'm teaching this from. It's about helping people sometimes realize that the overwhelm, the stress, the busyness of December Putting things off till January can actually be a downfall. And us as coaches and leaders and teachers helping people step into a good decision right now for them that maybe starting in December is actually the best thing for them. If it is, then we want to make sure that we can present that forward to them in a way that they're like, wow, thank you. I'm so glad that I'm starting now and not waiting for the new year. Okay, so your final step, I want to give you an action step. Are you, yay, I see you guys saying it makes so much sense. Hey, Karen and Mary. Awesome. Okay, so yes, okay, I want to know right now, use these or these, depending on how you're watching right now, and let me know that I have some ways to move forward for more yeses in December. Will you guys put that in for me? I have some ways to move forward in December. Or just say, December, it's on. December, it's on. Let me know if this is helpful. And I have one more action step for you to take right now from all this before we wrap up. Okay, so let me know. I want to see those thumbs or those fingers going, and let me know. Just say, December, it's on. This can be one of my best months ever if you use some of this. Yes. Oh, I see the smiley faces and the thumbs up. Love it. Love it. Yes, December is gonna rock. Awesome. Okay. Yay. Good. That's what I wanted to make sure you guys are walking away feeling this. Yes. Okay. Woohoo. Keep them coming. Let me know that your December is going to be so much better than ever before, because now you have some strategies to move forward with. All right. Let's finish up with your strategic step. Yes. You ready? Do you want the actual action step that you can use to take this? Okay. Here we go. With all these different tactics and strategies, the emotional piece and the tactical pieces that I shared you today, we don't want to do them from a place of selling. We want to do them from a place of belief and heart and really being invested in the people that we're leading and saying, yeah, I'm here for you. I really believe this. So number one, your step right now here today is get clear for yourself. Why do you truly believe now is best for your prospects to say yes? If you're building a team, if you're bringing on new clients, if you're coaching people, if you're having people buy a course, I want you to write down why do you believe it is smart for people to do it right now? Because we don't want to sell, we want to share belief, right? We don't want to convince, we want to coach, we want to guide. And guiding, true good coaching and guiding is going to come from a place of honesty and true heart, right? Otherwise we just feel yucky. We know when we're trying to convince people. We want to make sure we believe what we're saying so that we can move people in a way that comes from truly who we are, and that we're doing it from a place of service, not of sales. Okay, so that is the first part of your strategic step right now, is get clear for yourself. Why do you believe now is the best time for people to get started? And write that down. Get that clear for you. Get you knowing why. Oh my gosh, please don't. Like, you want to get to the point where you're like, please don't wait till the new year. It's not going to serve you as well. It is so smart for you to get going right now. And get clear on that for yourself. So write down all the reasons that it is really smart for people to say yes in December. That's your first piece, okay, is you believing. And then the second piece is I want you to then take that step into, who do I want to communicate this with? Who do I want to restart a conversation with? Who do I want to reach out to? Who do I want to re-spark something? Or what do I want to do that is going to provide December? If you're maybe struggling with reasons that December is a great time to say yes, like maybe you're going to create that event that's going to make December a great reason to say yes. Okay. And really decide, what is it that I'm going to do? Who can I reach out to? Who do I need to start this conversation with? What's my action step to make December yeses go up? Okay. Yay. Okay. So there you go. There's your step, is to write down right now, get clear for yourself why you truly believe December is a great time to say yes for your prospects. Okay. Because if you don't believe it, your yeses are either going to stay the same or they're going to go down. If you believe December is a great time and you are like, I just made December the best month to sign up, or I really do believe December is the best month, or it is so much smarter for people to start now than January. Get yourself to a place of that belief first. That's the most important step, so that you're never selling or convincing, but you're actually coming from a place of service and heart. Yes, because doesn't that feel better when we're working from a place of service and heart in our business rather than I need to pay my Christmas bills. Okay. We don't want to do that. That's not who you are. That's not who I am. We're here because we love leading, teaching, and coaching other people. So, all right, I'm going to wrap up on that. I hope that is helpful for you. Go make December your best one yet. You've got this. This is with these tactical pieces and the emotional pieces of how you connect with people. This can be your best December.